new one starts again. Another 20 pounds. But you know what I like to do more than lose weight and stay on track? I like to be warm, and I like to be comfortable, and I like to be cozy. And Matt Davis is going to help us out with that. But this is brought to us, the entire outside, the gorgeous frame. I'll actually show it to you here on the dark, deep, rich cherry wood color. This beautiful cherry wood, that is all hand-done, handmade by the Amish. Every little detail, I mean, when you touch into the corners and round that out, you can feel how smooth and beautiful it is. And then, and look at that, and you can see, I mean, when it comes to the Amish, it is about pride.
It is. It really, for them, it's almost like a prayer, and it is something they are proud of. To the point of that this is what their life is about, is everything that you do well, and it reflects on you and it reflects on their God, and they're very proud of that. And I think it's amazing that we can bring something like this, a hand-rubbed wood, that's going to be a mantle that you're going to keep for years and years and years. And this has the quality of any fireplace, anywhere, at any price, bar none. But what's really great about it, not only does it look great, not only is it constructed great, but it's going to give you a beautiful look in any room. And we have all the different colors that you need in the different rooms. We start with the black, which is a beautiful classic. Now,
and
this is more of a modern.
I was going to say our most popular. It does work in some traditional homes too. You kind of see that sort of that black white, you know, with the little check floors. You saw the cherry wood,
I love the cherry.
That's my personal favorite. I'm an antique kind of girl.
Wood,
if you like mahoganies, and then the other color choices that we have, and this is more along the lines of kind of what I have in my breakfast area. We have this nice dark oak. 2/3 of our quantity on the dark oak are already spoken for. And then we also have the light oak. Now I moved into my family room, so living room, breakfast room, family room. We're all the way throughout the entire event. It is freezing cold around the country. I know when we feel the cold down here in Florida, you guys are going, you have no idea what cold looks like.
Look at that.
This is it. Now, anything below green is 40 degrees or less. What I think is important, though, 70 degrees is the red. This isn't our summertime map where you see the degrees over 100 that are the red.
Wow.
That's in Florida, so we're talking the 70 degrees and less. It's been in the 60s, it's been in the 50s.
Single digits,
it's been
negatives,
cold. Our friends were in Pasadena, California at the game yesterday, and they're like, it is cold out here.
And that's California.
That's it. That's California. So we know how that is and what a difference this can make. The beauty of owning this fireplace, though, is you give yourself that warmth and that cozy feeling where you want it, when you want it. You can put this up in less than 15 minutes worth of time. And when I say that generously.
Look at the video
maybe.
here. It's so simple. They made it so simple. This is why he is the #1 fireplace company, because people can do it at home easy. If it was difficult, people just throw it back in the box, send it back. But it's easy. The mounting is 2 screws. Now, we recommend you find the studs and put the screws into the studs. But even if you don't want to do that, we give you all the equipment that you need. The mounting bracket that they just put up, the people in the video, it has a little bubble level. When the bubble's in the middle, you're nice and level, it's ready to go. And what I really love about it, and I'm all about fireplaces, I'm all about zone heating. And those of you that have seen me on air with heaters in the past, I love the idea of heating the room that I'm in. And this, by the way, on high, there's 2 heat settings. On high, this will heat a room 18 by 18. And it does it in a beautiful way. Not only, I keep going to that because it's so beautiful to watch. But look at our video, look at our pictures here. You've got the thermal image testing. This shows one of those small zone heaters is a 1500 watt heater. It's going to raise the temperature a little bit. It's going to be good for the person that happens to be sitting on the end of the couch.
It's going to warm my feet.
The Amish fireplace has infrared heat, which heats the entire room evenly. It heats the people in the room. That's why the AmishMade fireplace, especially this portrait model, is so popular, because you can put it anywhere. And, by the way, I want to show you the controls. I want to get in and just show you the controls real quick. First of all, look at that beautiful HD flame. That is just so beautiful. Yes, folks, it comes with a remote control. What other fireplace in the world has a remote control? The remote control, you can actually take the flame itself. Okay, the flame is LED lights, and you can actually lower the flames down to just a real low ember, or you can take it all the way up.
You know, Matt, we'll kind of dim the lights down a little bit, and we'll let you see that. But you can create that ambiance. I feel like I'm in a James Bond movie or something. It's like, and fire
That's
on.
right.
You
Push
know,
a button and you've got beautiful fire.
And then listen to the sound. The sound is new. You can hear that crackling of the fireplace. That's so romantic and feels so good. But you can do that from the comfort and convenience. You can also have the ambiance without the heat.
That's
you can
exactly
have it
right.
with the heat. You can have it without the heat. And we're going to
There you
pull
go.
the
Oh,
lights
look at
down
that.
a little
That's
bit.
beautiful.
And now you can see that gorgeous glow.
Imagine coming
Now,
home
and this
from a
doesn't
long
have to
day.
be open.
No, you can close that.
So that can be closed. Even with the
Look at
remote,
that.
you can change.
Come home after a long day and you drive home through all that slush and snow and you know what you're dealing with this time of the year. And you get home, you push one button. You don't have to go out and split wood. You don't have to call somebody to clean your chimney. All you have to do is push one button, sit back with your favorite beverage and your favorite HSN hostess and turn on the TV and enjoy. And this is going to give you the heat that you want, so it's nice and cozy warm. Plus, it's giving you that beautiful look that no other fireplace, no other heater in the world could offer you.
And
that.
down, because I want you to see. Do you see all
the?
the beautiful colors that are in there?
That's right.
See the gorgeous reds and
Take a
the
look.
purples and the yellows. But if you just wanted to have
That's
a
right.
really soft, gorgeous glow, look at how pretty that is.
I love it. And it's, and I know people are thinking, just like I did when I first started working with these units, you think, well, if I look at it for more than 3 seconds, it'll repeat and it'll, and I'll be able to see the repeat. I've looked at this for literally 10 minutes at a time and can't see a repeat. It's very random, just like a real fire. It has the purples, the blues, the reds, the yellows, the beautiful glow of the orange. And then it also has that crackling sound. Now, they've thought of everything. They actually give you the crackling sound, and you can actually turn. There's a switch inside if you want to turn to make it completely silent.
I like the crackling sound, but if you don't, or maybe if
you remember the real
in
fire.
an area where the baby is sleeping,
That's right.
this is the fire that you can go to bed while it's on.
And
nobody has to babysit it. If I sit in front of a fire, I just want to take a big old nap. I don't know about you, but I want to take a nice big old nap. I love the warmth that it puts off. But you can't go to sleep when you have a fire running. You can go to sleep while this one is on. You can leave it on all night long. You can also let your room get a little bit cooler throughout the night. You don't have to heat the entire home for the room that you're going to be in.
How about for a guest room or for a den or wherever you spend the most time?
One that's hard to get the heat into that room, or even those enclosed porches.
That's right.
These are fantastic for that.
And you can mount this higher or lower. You can mount it on any wall. Now, what we've done is we've actually have the wall. There is a plug that all you do is plug it into a standard outlet, and we have our plug going through, and it's wired. You can have that done, or you can do that yourself. It's easy. Or if you want to, you can just run the plug down, and then you can cover the plug. Any hardware store has the little covers that they sell to cover up the plugs. This also has thermostat built in, so there's no cheapness here. This is all the top of the line. Best quality. They have a thermostat built in so that if you want to set it at a lower temperature, you can turn it down. It'll turn on and off automatically to attain the temperature that you wish to have. There's the on-off button. There's the dimmer, just like we showed you with the remote control, the low and the high setting. A low setting will heat a room that is 10 feet by 12 feet, so that's an average sized room. The warmer setting, or the high setting, will actually heat a room from 18 by 18. If you think about that, that's a huge room. And again, I love this because in the bedroom, you can reach over in the morning before you even get out of bed, press the button, turn on your heater from your warm, snuggly position, and now you've got beautiful heat warming up your bedroom. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it.
Now, we want to share with you, too, some wonderful testimonials, and we encourage you, if you happen to own this, we want to hear from you. What do you love about any of our Heat Surge AmishMade fireplaces? What kind of a difference? Because I can tell you, this will save you money. If you have a heating system and you're sleeping in one room of the house and you're heating that entire house to do it, this is going to save you money. Take a listen.
Where I put it in the room, it's a room that doesn't always get quite as warm as I'd like it, so we'd always have to turn the thermostat way up. Well, with the cost of heating going up, it was driving our bills out of control. So what I've noticed with this, it's a comfortable heat, and it really heats the room nicely, and I'm able to heat that room, but now turn the thermostat down in other rooms, so I'm saving all of that energy and all of that money. What I love about the Heat Surge is that I can set the thermostat either warmer or cooler, and it's a perfect, comfortable heat. There's no cool spots. Unlike space heaters that I've used in the past, this just makes the room a perfect temperature for my family to enjoy.
And that's the difference, because you can actually use this for zone heating.
Yes.
I was telling a story yesterday about how my bedroom is the one that's always the coldest in the house. And of course, my husband came up with 1,000 jokes to go along with that. But I go, it's the coldest room in the house because our heating system and all the elements actually start on one side of the house. What I didn't realize is you lose 60% of that efficacy as it goes through all of the ducts and works its way all the way on down. Which is why the temperature is at 72 degrees there, and why it feels like it's in the 50s in my room. I know it's probably in the 60s, but instead of heating up the entire house, nobody's sleeping in the family room, nobody's sleeping in that front guest room, nobody is sleeping in the kitchen or in the guest bedroom or anywhere else other than our bedroom. I could use this to just heat our bedroom, to have that comfort. That's where you save a tremendous amount of money. The 5 flex payments, the $59.99, we have heard from you time and time again that this paid for itself within a couple of months. What was your electric bill last month? What do you plan for your electric bill to be this month? Are you the one who's always really diligent about saying, turn off the heat, turn this up, move that out every single time? Or you don't need to have it that warm. Or, honey, it's fine, just get under the covers. We'll put an extra blanket on there. We don't want to feel cold with a heavy blanket on top of us. We want to feel warm and comfortable. And that's the difference in that infrared heat. It's not heating just that one space that it's right in front of. This will actually heat the entire room. An 18 by 18 room is a large room. That's your great room, your living room, family room combination. Maybe that's the area that you don't want to heat up all the time. If you already have one of these, you know the savings, you know the value. Free shipping and handling. Look at the gorgeous color choices. Very popular. The dark oak is one of our most popular. It's one of our newest colors that we added into the collection. Because if you have that deep, rich, dark mahogany, but
yes,
it's not quite enough to that cherry level, this is an excellent choice.
Beautiful.
The light oak is also really beautiful. That has a nice, this looks pretty with the blonde woods, a lot of the lighter shades of the woods. The light oak has been one of those nice traditional, a lot of the country French looks, this is very pretty with. The cherry wood is one of our favorites. And maybe in your living room, it's not a big living room. Family rooms are kind of our larger rooms. Most of us have taken the living rooms and we've kind of made them the family rooms.
Right.
So we don't have as much room. My family room has the fireplace because it used to be the living room.
Right, right.
We made it the family room. It's a larger room. In the living room, I would love to have a fireplace. That's where I want to sit down and,
this is where you do it, exactly.
Have, the eggnog and have the hot toddy or whatever with friends and they're over and you just want to sit and relax. Wouldn't you love to have the ambiance of a fire? This is where you put that.
I love
and
that. That's
all
my
it
favorite.
takes up, zero land real estate in the home. Everybody's got wall space around. And this doesn't go out
vertical.
too far. It's actually 7 inches in the depth. If it's going to be in a corner someplace and
yeah, you can
need
put
that
it up
depth.
just about anywhere.
Oh, thank you. That's a great shot. So it's actually 7 inches deep, 27 3/4 inches wide, and then 23 inches from top to bottom. And then finally, we also have it in this rich black.
Beautiful.
I think about some of those homes from like the 1920s that had that really cool look.
Gorgeous.
That's gorgeous, but also great for contemporary.
Or the ultra modern, the contemporary. And these are all hand rubbed solid wood. This is not particle board or any of those pictures of wood. This is real solid wood. This is, again, Amish made. The Amish make this wood by hand. They don't use any machines. They don't use a big factory press. They don't use all that. They build these by hand. They rub them by hand with oil and they stain them for you. And they do it because they're proud of what they do. And I couldn't be more excited to be part of, a small part of the Amish tradition and to be able to bring you guys something that is such great quality. I have to tell you that inside of our studio, it's in the 60s. Coming out of, this is all very cool to the touch. Up here, it's nice and warm, and it's about 175 degrees coming out of here. It's nice and warm, nice and toasty warm. I want to just sneak back here and grab, I want to show you a little bit under the hood. Excuse me for getting technical for a moment, but I just wanted to show you guys that, because you want it to be beautiful, but you want it to be functional. and you want it to work well year after year. Just to give you an idea of what's going on, there is a fan that's built inside, but they went to the high-end all-metal fan that's built inside. These are called, well, there's a technical name, but I call them, they're like little squirrel cage fans, actually. They're extremely quiet. They're the kind of fans that are virtually silent. We have 4 of them going right now, and we can barely hear any kind of sound at all. Plus, they have the heating elements here, plus the infrared heating is built into this unit as well. So on the inside, you're getting all the technology that you need. On the outside, you're getting it all the beauty that you want from a fireplace that's going to bring you that cozy warmth year after year.
And it's that warmth all the way throughout the entire room. This shows you the difference right here with a space heater, a 1,500-watt space heater, which is pretty good size, and that's 15 minutes later. We all know what that feels like. It's that.
Sure.
It's great. Those, you're putting your hands down by your feet because you're trying to stay warm. As opposed to the Amish Fireplace infrared heater, 15 minutes later in a 250 square foot room. Look at that, starting at 65 degrees at the start. That's sort of that blue color that you see. And then look at the difference in the warmth.
That's that infrared
cold.
heat. And
it's everywhere, though.
I'll tell you what, everybody out there, I know that you all know how cold it is out there. Take a look at our map again. You can see up north, it's crazy. So I grew up in Florida. I didn't understand what those single digits meant until I went traveling. Now I know what they mean when they say 0 or negative. I mean, it's crazy cold out there. The real challenge is, how are you going to keep your family and yourself warm throughout the rest of this winter, and winters the year after that, the year after that? But you got to do it without breaking the bank, without spending all the money on the oil heaters, without spending all the money, your electric bill goes through the roof. This is the way to do it. Zone heating. Let me talk to you about money for a moment. Let's talk about a way to save money. Imagine for a moment that you had your home and you came home at night, you wanted to turn a light on in the living room, but you only had one switch and you turn on every light in the house. Well, that would be crazy. Why would you want light in the bedrooms when you're not in the bedroom? Same thing with your heat. When you turn that thermostat up and it turns on the heat, it does it for the whole house. You don't need to do that. Get a beautiful, functional, effective heater that comes in one box, no assembly required. You mount it in a matter of a minute or two, and you can do it by yourself. If you want to use somebody to help you along doing it, you can do it. But what you're going to enjoy is not only the beautiful looks of the AmishMade Heat Surge Fireplace, but you're going to enjoy what it does with your pocketbook. You're going to get your bills home, and you're going to notice a difference. I know that a 3-degree difference, if you turn your thermostat down just 3 degrees and you use zone heating, you will see a savings every single month throughout the winter. And it'll be a difference that will make a difference in your pocketbook. You will say, wow, not only is it beautiful, not only is it functional, but it's saving me money every single day.
I don't know what the exact amount is, but I can tell you that 3-degree different, because it depends where you are and in the country.
That's exactly right.
It's basically a flex pay savings.
Yep.
In some areas, it might even be more.
Depends on where you live and what temperature it is outside.
And what you're trying to maintain and keep.
It's proven technology. I mean,
you can do it even more than that, though, because while you're sleeping, when does it get cold, right? In the daytime here in Florida, I don't need my heater on. It's a little bit chilly when I walk into the room, but it's not super cold. When I get to my bedroom at night and I'm trying to go to sleep and I'm pulling up those covers, it's miserable. I want to start off with it nice and toasty warm. But once I get that desired temperature, I can click it to low. I can turn it off. Or before I get up in the morning, I can turn this back on, and you can warm that up. And I was going to say, even down here, I know we're going to be looking into the 40s down here in Florida. Well, that's what you can pretty much guarantee. You know what? You know when my heater's going to go out in my house? Ask me on Saturday. I'll let you know. I'll be here with you on Saturday. Because that seems to be invariably, because that's when everybody goes whoosh, and we all turn that on. We turn that heat on. If you're comfortable and you want to have a beautiful ambiance in your home, this is a gorgeous fireplace. You have a hand-rubbed, hand-finished, solid piece of beautiful wood. And then you also have the remote control. You can do it from the couch. You can do it from your bed. You can do it from the kitchen, wherever you are. And then that sound, you can turn the sound on or off.
That's right.
2 different levels. It will heat up an entire room. In 15 minutes.
It's amazing. It uses the latest technology, gives you the most beautiful fireplace without having to call in people. And you know the best part? I missed the best part. The best part is if you decide to move, you unplug it from the wall and you take it with you. You can take it with you or you can leave it behind as a built-in piece. It's up to you. But again, you're going to love this when you get it home. I know you're going to love the quality and you're going to love what it does for you every day.
It also is nice and warm up here, but you don't have to worry about if
no
your
burn.
hands get on this.
Exactly.
No burn. You don't have to worry about any damage to the back of the wall. It's an outstanding value. Matt, thank you very much
Thanks,
for coming
Catherine.
in.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Happy
New Year.
We're going to help you refresh this January.
It's that time of year.